Good morning, Lucci. How you doing?
Hey, good morning, man. Everybody. Jose Castro, good morning. Rezink, buenos dias. Well, Ranchero, it is a Monday, and we gapping higher, and Nvidia hits 600 motherfucking dollars.
Isn't it
Is it
fun?
is it a good morning or is it a fucking holy shit morning? Jose Castro, fuiste a la Sanse, bro. I have been going to Sanse every single night. I I have so much alcohol in my system that I might throw up on the stream today.
Oof,
I really might throw up on the stream today.
that's brutal.
It's definitely possible, you know. K Dirk, color me so surprised we're gapping up. John Smith, good morning. Think, good morning. King Oliver, what's going on? What'd you do this weekend, Rancho?
Let's see. I played tennis. I went surfing, and I went for a hike. I had a nice weekend.
Nice, man. Very natural, very in nature.
It was, it
I
was,
like
especially
that.
in the surfing part. And it was like yesterday. I went down to go put my last 20 minutes in before I had to depart. And the surf at the beach, which is generally super calm, was 8 to 15. It was huge. I didn't even get in the water on Sunday. I was like, nope, not going to do it.
Uh,
If you've never been in surf that big, when it's double overhead or twice your height, it is very, very intimidating.
I mean, sounds like it. Sounds like it. Um,
What'd you
40.
do
So, I
this
mean,
weekend? Did you play some tennis?
dude, it's just a lot of drinking, bro. A copious amounts of fucking drinking and just fucking around. So there's a festival down here. It's called San Sebastian. It's called Sanse. I don't know how to describe. Like, what is it? Let's see. What is Sanse in Puerto Rico? Let's look at what the news says about this thing. Okay. So, Fiestas de la Calle San Sebastian, right? It's the unofficial closing to the longest holiday season in the world. Old San Juan is completely taken over. By the way, there was literally I've never seen that many people on the street, and the stages that they set up all over Old San Juan, the music that they had going on there, the freaking drinking, the copious amounts of alcohol. Good God, bro. I
Are,
can't
are
even.
Puerto Ricans generally a drinking culture, or
100%, a
yeah?
100%, all Caribbean, 100%, all Caribbean. That's the mo, man. That's one of the mos. Jose Castro is saying originally it's a religious celebration. Well, it turned into a fucking good God. I mean, during the day, it was not, nice. It wasn't quiet, I would say, but it's just more obviously more family oriented. And then once the night hit, forget about it. Jesus. Um. Anyways, all right, let's take a look at the markets here. Um. Again, I might throw up on stream. It's very possible. Google, Amazon, you got gaps up all over the place. You got Goldman Sachs here trading 384, which again, um, this thing might get up to highs. You got gap ups across the board here in most things, except for the Tesla, of course. If you take a look at oil is also another sector that just can't move. BTC has just been fluctuating um, around 41, but last night it got up to about 41,700. So it got up to about, it had a nice bounce last night. And now it's kind of tanking again back to 40,000. 40,000 is the area here for the BTC. So if you take a look at most of um, the BTC, well, the crypto names here for the stocks here, coin's doing nothing, Mara's doing nothing, but again, you might have a situation where these things sell off again. Eli Lilly was weak Friday, and it came back here. We're looking at 6:30 here. The Ozempic trade still intact. PayPal was one of the biggest movers, I think, for the last couple of days. If you take a look at PayPal, had a monster move from 58 to about 68, still going.
I still like it.
Still fucking going here.
Gap to fill up to 72.
Gap to fill up to 72 apparently on the fucking PayPal, which is again kind of ridiculous. Was there news that came out on this, or was this just fucking timing here on this thing?
Let's see. I'm just scanning some headlines.
Got you. Okay.
Nothing that sticks out to me. Earnings are on Wednesday, February 7th, so maybe they get this to run up into the number.
Got you. You also got Tesla here doing absolutely nothing, still having some issues. And then other than that, I mean, I'll bring it up to you guys here. John Smith is saying Nvidia is not short. Microsoft is not a short. Apple made the pre-order of the goggles. No doubt Apple is completely sold out, apparently, according to Jose Castro here. Joshua is saying, what is the problem with Tesla? I mean, from a news base, who freaking knows? But obviously, stock hasn't been performing that well. But don't take it as, hey, let's buy this because they're not buying anything else. By the way, that Micron, great swing up to $90. All that pretty much happened. It printed 89.5 this morning. Melly, by the way, another fucking huge mover, 1750 here printing this morning. Shop unfortunately hasn't really played ball. Maybe you could look at this one for a laggard trade. Maybe. I would think things get a little slower here. Let's take a look at China names, considering how bad these things are. You got another gap down on China. By the way, China, I don't know what it was, but there was some, I don't know if it was news or something like that, but something happened at like 12 o'clock or 1 o'clock on Friday, and these things just kind of went nuts. And now they gap back down the whole fucking thing, man. I would imagine they go even lower here. But other than that, I'm going to kick it over to is Wall Street Jesus in the house? I don't think he's around. All right. But let's kick it over to Ron Cheryl. What are you taking a look at this morning, man?
So SMCI day 2, I'm kind of focusing on, can I catch some of this? I mean, my long-term stuff is in as good a shape as it was when we were at the highs before this whole thing came reeling back in. So
it's at 455, this SMCI.
Dude, I know. So I need a piece of this. If it's going to keep going, I need a piece of it.
Oh my God.
Economic data for the week. And by the way, this week kicks off big earnings. You got Netflix on Tuesday. So the big boys are right on top of us. So, these are the kinds of things that have the potential to maybe trigger something that stalls or trips the run up, or maybe it just keeps on going. So we're going to have to see that. But, econ data, the big day right now is on Thursday. Thursday is durable goods GDP, international trade, jobless claims, new home sales. So that's a big day. But then throughout the week, you've got stuff scattered around again, right? Like bill announcements. You got bill auctions on Tuesday, Wednesday, mortgages, PMI flash, and then always petroleum. So there's a handful of stuff that you should be at a minimum knowing that it comes out, and then of course watch the close on the European markets. So you got a bunch of stuff hanging out there with big earnings about to start kicking in. So be aware that stuff's coming.
Indeed, indeed. All right, guys. What do you guys have? What do you guys bring to the table here? One IV is saying, "Damn, to think Nvidia from 500 to 600 in 2 weeks, and have it nearly been 5 months to break 500." Moral of the story. Well, again,
That's
it's all
all
timing.
consolidation, right?
Yeah, man. It's all timing here. Oh wow.
I would say when a stock similar like in Nvidia, for whatever reason, if it trades within a range, and so many stocks do that, they have runs and then they consolidate, and you don't know how long that consolidation is going to be, which is a normal part of market activity. And then it advances. That's, it expands. It's expansion, contraction, consolidation. That's kind of, what you're seeing. Is it exuberance? Is it ahead of where it should be? Possibly, but you don't know that until it starts to topple over. So to try and just say it's gone too far can be dangerous for your account, especially if you start to try and short it for just that reason.
Yeah, you're gonna get a good amount of people coming in today, just being like, "All right, when is this shit gonna fucking stop?" kind of thing, and
Yeah.
then kind of coming in and shorting things. I'd 100% be careful about that. Be careful on that one. Um, all right, what do you guys got? Philip here is saying watch rotation into small caps, PLTR, and SoFi, top of the list for that. Channel guy, we got Chris here in the mix here. I mean, I muted his ass in the regular steam room here. Couldn't fucking take it.
Hey, Jay.
Hey,
It's
Jay's
working.
here.
It works now.
Yeah, it is
Working,
working.
dude. You're here.
I don't know if I'm speaking through a headset or the mic, but I'll pretend like both for now.
Let's kick it over to Jesus here for some noteworthy activity. We got 3 minutes left. Jesus, take it away.
Yeah. I'm a little disheveled here. There really isn't anything. You got a big start of earnings week. I think is the most
Yep.
important thing.
Yep.
Tesla, Netflix, a few others. I think LRCX is this week.
The big boys.
So I think what you're seeing now. You're seeing this run up into earnings. Like people want exposure into, especially the quality names. We were talking about this last night on the Steamroom member webinar. A lot of like the SMCIs of the world, a lot of these strong trending charts you're looking at all have a thing in common, and that is that they're quality. They're profitable companies. They have exceptional growth rates. And what we've started to see is a divergence from the crap, right? Just the liquidity squeeze where the weed stocks and the shit of the shit moves higher with the overall market. And like I just mentioned, the cream of the crop, the top names out there that are actually growing in a tough environment. And that's what we're starting to see. That's a really constructive sign. Now, the problem with it has been that it's thin. There's not a lot of those names that are profitable and growing profits because the economy is not in the best of shape, right? There's some hurdles out there. So, but I think that's something we need to keep an eye on as we go through earnings season. And again, if you're extremely nimble, tactical, and you're trading for the next 5 minutes, ignore everything I'm talking about here. But if you're a swing trader, more of an intermediate term time horizon, you probably want to start paying more attention to not fundamentals, but is a company profitable or not? And that likely will answer your question whether you can catch a decent trend out of it for a swing. So it's something interesting we've noticed. It's been going on for a while, but broadening out little by little by little. Started with the Magnificent Seven, right? The only thing that is growing out there is Nvidia and Meta, and now we've started to see it broaden out to like an SMCI, a VRT, things like that. So something interesting to keep an eye on as we push through earnings season here.
Okay. All right. And there's the open here. I have some swings on Apple here that I'm going to close out of. First thing I hear do off the open. And then Let's take a look at this shit.
The U.S. allies announcing new sanctions on Hamas financial networks, including Hamas-affiliated virtual currency transfers.
Hamas-related what? What the fuck? All right, John Smith is long some Tesla. That SMCI run channel sound off if you got anything going on that thing.
Yeah. You know, it's chase the gap or wait for VWAP. So that's kind of what my plan is right now.
Right. Sophie here gapping up 5%. If you take a look at the Apple here going to highs.
Why the hell is SoFi gapping up?
I have no idea.
No?
Ni un idea.
Hey, Jay, GJT pointed out that there was some room on CELH. I bought back the short side of that spread on Friday when it tanked. So I was looking to see if maybe it gets another shot at moving higher here.
CEO, that it got downgraded, right, last week?
Yeah,
but
allegedly there's some news out on it today.
These fucking charts. It's amazing. I got to do this clear cache every day. Otherwise, they're completely paralyzed.
Look at Broadcom. Gee, many freaking Christmas.
Apple 192.90 here, and the thing is still going.
Clear cache, damn it. There we go.
$193. Apple is gone here. This thing is moving. This thing recovered the whole gap here. And holy shit. We're still super strong here.
I bought a little SMCI just to see. This is kind of a spot where it could bump its head a little bit. So maybe I'll get a shot at an ad.
Marvin here is talking about the GS 390. I'm not surprised. You got a lot of people stuck short this thing. Oh, man. What a market. Look at this Apple, man. Straight up.
You got PLTR calls active.
Didn't somebody just call out PLTR?
Somebody was talking about it this morning.
Yeah, it looks like some of these underbelly names are more involved. They were involved on Friday, so they're seeing a continuation. The news of the week last week was hedge funds adding to their shorts in a lot of those things.
SMCI up another 20 points from the morning sweep down. Oh, my God. SPY on fire here.
Carvana active, UPST active, all those guys.
It's on fire.
All
SMCI.
gap and rip in these heavily shorted names.
Oh my God, SMCI is sick. What do these options look like? 450s are going for $15. Yo, the IV is through the roof.
I in the small scalp account, I just picked up 1,480 from 1950. It's 25 bid.
Coin just started to move. Yeah, 127 here. Again, be careful there with that one. But this Apple, holy shit. Holy shit. And we're talking right off the open here. Shopify, by the way, up 2 points straight. So that was actually a decent call out. That retraced most of the, the negative activity from Friday and Thursday. Holy shit balls here, man. Snapchat also retracing the same thing. Micron here, $90 on the Micron. Oh my God. What a fucking market here. 481 SMCI. This doesn't really look like a short here. Jesus, what you got on the flow here? Anything good?
Like I mentioned, a lot of those, a lot of the heavily shorted growth names are active. These Carvanas, UPST, all those guys. These are all, everything today. Gap up and chase here. So you either just gotta jump and hold on to the horns, or wait till things slow up a bit.
All right, I had to take a little off. That was just too easy. So I blew out of those 1950 to 2930 in what, 4 minutes? That's a pretty good rip. So
Yeah.
let's see what else I can get. Okay, here's your VWAP on SMCI. Those options were $30. They just ripped them right back down to 22. So you gotta be quick.
Which ones? The 500s?
The 480s is what I'm playing.
Holy shit.
So you gotta when you recognize a wobble, you gotta click the fuck out. So here's your VWAP. This is potentially a good entry spot again on the SMCI.
All right, I'm going to calm it all down and just sit here and watch. Goldman Sachs now 391, and this stock is up about 9 points here today.
What a move.
Yeah. This thing could keep going. 194 now on Apple, by the way. But market goes higher here. XOM here, nice trash again. So straight off the open here, they sold XOM and the CVX. These things look super weak. AMD down 3 points, but again, I don't think anybody gives a shit here. This SMCI still trading around 471. I don't know if I'd short this. You got to be super quick.
I think it's pretty hard to short it.
Yeah, stab and grab here, folks. Kind of feel like trading this Apple here.
Okay, all this stuff just like gap up, surge. Now you're getting a little pull. So, pay attention to your VWAPs on your 2 minute, 3 minute charts and your tape and see if you get another opportunity.
Disney 94. Impressive.
Oh, I must knock over that boy.
Guys in the steam room, everybody calling out something. I mean, think about that, right? If everybody's calling out a different name, that's just a market that broadly is pushing forward. So good opportunities across the board.
Apple is fucking gone here. 194 and a quarter. Melly is up another 40 here. Ron Cherry, you got to look at this, Melly.
Jesus.
We're about 10 minutes or so into the trading session, and now up 172 points, 48.65 being tested in the S&P cash market. New all-time highs of 24 handles. The NASDAQ composite up 99. NVIDIA shares testing near the $600 mark here in the early going.
You remember your boy QTR called out Nvidia was he said Nvidia is getting pinned at 600. So let's see if he's right.
Well, Nvidia, that's the problem. You got a lot of upside niners in some of these big tech names.
Yeah,
So
right
a
in
lot of
going right
risk
into
there.
earnings too, right, Jay?
Yep.
Perfectly priced.
Roblox here finally got to move up. Apple here still going.
Silver's calling out upper expected move for the day. Indexes are stuck a little bit here.
Okay.
So
You
yeah,
got-
one sigma up on SPY, two sigmas up if it gets freaking crazy. 486.75. ENPH bulls, get the fuck out of here.
Bitcoin down, but didn't really roll over yet, huh? But
Nah,
interesting.
it's been choppy around 40,500,
Yeah.
40,600. It's been choppy right there.
Really
Silvers, do
interesting
you
spot.
have a short on SPY up here? I haven't done anything yet.
Looks like you had a little sub program there in tech related stuff.
All right, things may have slowed down a little bit.
Pfizer, some bull flow coming in, but they report any day now.
Nice call, Silvers here on the fade.
Oh yeah,
You
nice fade.
Maybe you did buy some of this, but I'm just gonna sit here and watch. You know what? I kind of like the Goldman Sachs long. It's just I wouldn't actually buy it here. 395 calls are going for 260. It's a decent amount of contracts traded on them. John Smith is saying covered all AMD. AMD, yeah, having some problems on the AMD. Nvidia here kind of selling slow. SMCI got another sell off on SMCI, another 15 points down. This thing back to where it opened.
AMD upside niner Friday as well.
Wow, First Solar and EMPH, you got some big moves up on solar.
Look
here.
at where they
Kind
hit
of
it too.
interesting.
The ENPH sweep was right at a nice spot.
Kind of interesting. A lot of people are super active this morning, guys. Get to it. Nice. Get in
Yeah, what
there.
are they doing? The underbelly? What are they playing?
I don't know. They won't shut up about AMD, SMCI. Everybody's saying my called it. I told you so. So
Yeah, that's why I don't go into.
we got a bunch
Leave
of
that alone.
a bunch of herb shit all going on here. You know, but again, nice rips, guys. Keep them quick and
Yep.
keep going.
Affirm, active, all those names active this morning.
So if the patterns like we've been seeing continue as far as price is concerned, pullbacks on these SMCI, NVIDIA, Broadcom, etc., typically they've just been opportunities to re-engage to the long side. If you were fast enough to catch a retrace, that's awesome. But there's also, there's two sides to all of these trades.
Power School PWSC acquiring AlloView a K through 12 financial budgeting and planning software provider.
Those 480s now, Lucci, are $11. 12 by 1440 now. $2.40 spread on a pullback. Talk about emotional damage.
ENPH, Affirm. Oh, SoFi. That's probably why SoFi is moving, just because all these names are moving. A few of the EV names, Snap.
Huh. Where are we at?
Fastly caught an upgrade actually this morning, FSLY.
That thing's a piece of shit.
Yeah. Once.
Nice dip buy on the SPY there. Goldman Sachs, it was a decent buy here. Those options move pretty aggressively off that dip there on GS. Fresh highs on GS.
They're shooting at 120s on that ENPH, and it is strong right now.
I mean,
So 120 line for ENPH active for this week and next week.
Apple fresh highs. I think you might get a push. I think you might get a SPY push higher to 485 here. I haven't made a single fucking trade. Probably because I'm still half drunk right now.
That's good decision.
Alcoholic.
Bro, Jesus, I really might throw up.
You like that? Like, you like feeling like that? You proud of yourself? At 50 years old?
Dad's getting after you.
I mean, I had a good night, man.
It was worth the risk reward was worth it.
See, risk reward definitely worth it. Yes, definitely.
Yeah. All right. So then that's a different story.
If you shorted SMCI, be careful here. Watch yourself.
Watch your back. QS. Remember that had a big day late last year off a squeeze. Seeing some squeeze action. EV piece of garbage.
Oh, somebody calling me out for wearing the 49ers hoodie. Listen, Green Bay fan, you got that team played amazing, and I can't believe that the Niners pulled that fucking game out. That was unbelievable.
Oh, it was a good game? I didn't even realize
my
it was
God.
a good game.
Out of the 3 of the 4 games were really good. Baltimore, by far and away, looks like the best team right now.
Yeah, what's his name's playing well, right? You believe I didn't watch not a snap of football this weekend?
How's that possible? Don't you have money riding on it?
Yeah, well, I think Saturday. I didn't have anything yesterday. Saturday, I had action on it, but I watched a couple hockey games this weekend. I didn't watch any football. I'm not a big football guy. You know? The NFL doesn't do it for me. A little more PLTR coming in. These are August and September's, so they catch earnings February 5th. Pretty active PLTR today. PLTR at the highs of the morning, too. Looks like Snow, seeing some flow. All these names, really, it's every single one of these names. W.
You got this GS just kind of consolidating here. We might as well just take a quick walk around here. SPY looks like it wants to continue pushing. One of the most bullish names I think here, hands down, is the Apple. Let's take a look at the Walmart and the Home Depot. The Home Depot had a gap down here this morning here, but it's not really doing anything. Costco here continues higher. Banks here are looking pretty good. JPM, GS, all this stuff kind of coming back here. Bank of America, by the way, up a decent amount here today. If you take a look at Tesla, Tesla's still dead. Let's run through the semis here. AMD, NVIDIA also pulled back. SMCI pretty much pulled back the whole thing, the whole morning move there. Somebody was writing some options here on the 500s. The 500s got up to like $20. They're trading fucking 4 bid right now. It's insane.
That's a great right. That's a great right.
It's insane.
Roku, of course.
Less than 10 minutes to the leading index data.
I mean, if you like any of these names, and I'm not talking about now, I'm talking about later off phase, you don't even have to wait around for flow because you can see they're coming after all. Chances are there's going to be flow in any of these names.
Yeah, you just have to be patient for your entry.
Yeah. But all these names are in play off the open here, underbelly. I feel out of whack with this thing. Why? There's something off. Let me see. Is it this on the wrong side? Maybe it was that. That feels bad.
Apple fills the January gap. Yep. Take profits. Yep, absolutely. Today was the payday here on the options too. Today was the day where the options just went insane. SPY here just kind of slowly ticking higher. We were talking about that 485. If you take a look at shop here, again, the laggard, you might have some more upside on the shop here if it breaks through 82. Meta here up 4.
Those of you in long term on Costco, the next spot that I'm looking to roll Costco is not until we get to 750. I'm going to be a greedy pig for the next roll. Amazon gave it all up, huh? I was hoping to look at that long term and see where we're at. It can't break out of that range. Oh, Google looks nice today, though. We're at the SPY call wall. Let's see.
Yeah, let me pull up the GEX tool here and see what we can do. So far, this all looks very bullish still to me. You got SPY through to fresh highs. I think you go even higher here. I don't think we slow down. Lee Hutch is saying IWM now up 2%. Yeah, IWM looks like the stronger out of the pack. GS here is almost at highs. Carlos, nice trade on the SPX. Peloton actually backed up to $6, so they're finally bidding up this piece of shit.
Look at
What I-
ENPH.
A little
Still
less
going?
than a half hour into the
114,
trading
yeah.
session, and we're seeing stocks extend gains here. New highs at more than 215 points in the Dow, 27 handles in the S&P cash market at 48.66.
UPST puts.
I don't need to smoke anymore. I'm high on life. Nice. Yeah, these solar names, man, they're pretty incredible here. SEDG. Somebody just called this one out. This one's moving pretty well. FBAC still going. All these names, man, still slowly going. Affirm here up 4 points. Incredible move on the Affirm here. UPST. Somebody was talking about a rotation into these names. That was spot on here. You know, this little rotation play kind of thing. You guys love to just fucking rub it all in. John Smith here again. Bro, do you, man? It's amazing. You do what you got to do, bro. Nice trade on Tesla. I think you should have a stream, John, and then invite people to your stream so you can tell everybody what to do and you can feel good about yourself, bro. Nobody cares. Like, have fun, man. Enjoy yourself. We're just here. You know what I'm saying? That's it. Spy poll here off the break here, 485. You know, I wouldn't short this. I mean, channel guy, I don't think anybody can take over for you as being the most annoying person on a stream or in a chat room. I don't.
No,
The
Chris
hungover
can't.
Lucci. The
Chris
hungover
can't.
Lucci's classic. I like. The
I don't
hungover
think it's
Lucci.
possible. I really don't think it's possible. Yeah, John Smith was calling out the Tesla here this morning. I mean, so far all pullbacks are getting bought. I don't want to buy this thing. Have I been to MDE? What is MDE?
Columbia trade deficit data at minus
Bruce is saying I've been behaving. You said you're going to do something for me. Yeah, I said I was. Yeah, I was going to ban you.
Committed to the US leading index for December expected minus 0.3%.
SMC. Some people going for a dip buy here.
Shit. Who was calling out UPST this morning? That thing's out of its fucking mind.
John Smith. Then don't or do.
Oh,
Great.
don't let him get to you, Lucci. It's too early.
You don't need to do anything. You don't even need to be here, bro. Some fund manager was talking about Peloton as a target for Apple a few weeks back. I mean, I remember that news, and they popped it up to like $7 off that news, but they couldn't hold it. Medellin. I've been to Medellin once, and let me just say, it's pretty intense.
How so?
That's a conversation for.
All right, not on the air. I got you.
Yeah. John Smith is saying, bro, I'm long Tesla. You call it dead while trading green and above. Oh my God. Oh my God. I called it dead and you made some money on it. That's what a market is, bro. That's what the
It's the
market
truth.
is.
People don't realize that. You know what I mean? They
What a
don't realize
market
that's what
is.
there's one opinion and then there's another. And
I told
it's
you.
like,
I told you.
Who fucking cares, bro? Spy back to highs again. I wouldn't short this. Melly here up 30. And I can't. The thing for me is I'm not going to buy some of these names up here. That, and you also have to realize I may throw up all over my keyboard and these monitors. Loreles Poblado, Joshua. Oh, so you're buying shit in Medellin? Nice, bro. Pero tu vida allá. Okay. Tesla here, fresh highs. John Smith is selling some more. That ARC is up 2 here today. That rotation trade to some of these smaller tech names, that shit worked out nice. Apple here, fresh highs. God damn. 195. What a move. Shop here continuing. That was a good trade. It's a good trade here. 83. Remember, recent highs are like 83 right here. So this was nice. This was nice. We got another program down here, small. Michael in the chat room here. Talking about selling calls more on which one, I have no idea. Jesus here just posting the lines on Unity. Think is saying, Lucci, if you throw up live on stream, I'll sign up for the Steamroom.
I think if you got 100 people to do that, it'd be worthwhile.
thank God I can't see you guys. That's for sure.
PBK reporting fourth quarter revenue 62 cents a share for People's Bancorp, Pop Echo Bravo Kilo.
Well, Netflix.
Interesting. You got coin seeing action even with the Bitcoin weakness. Again, playing squeeze. All the squeeze names.
Ron Cher, what were you saying on the Netflix?
It opened and just completely retraced here this morning.
Yeah.
Opened higher, gapped higher, and completely retraced, filled the gap back to the 20. I wouldn't play this thing until after earnings are out. That is my personal preference.
Silver's rolled to 205. Apple for free. It's a nice.
That's what you're supposed to do. That is how
a
you're
nice
supposed
run.
to do it.
It's a nice run.
Yeah, it's a good trade this morning.
Chuck A is saying, did you guys see those 70,000 SPY Feb 515 calls on January 10th for 5 cents?
Nope. That's a great lotto play though.
Tom Gunn is saying that's a call wall at 485 on SPY. I would imagine there's a decent amount of resistance up here. 485. It does look like that. Nice short off that wall there. I'm not going to short. Red and Black is saying AMD just dumped out. But yeah, AMD fresh lows. NVIDIA here fresh lows.
SPY dumping off.
You know, you got a SPY small pullback here. Remember, we're still up 20 handles, so don't go to start screaming at the top of the mountain here. Short the shit out of this stuff.
I don't think that's the case.
Let's give it a second. GS here back down. Couldn't really break out there. Let's take a look at that Shopify here. Interesting action on the Boeing here. If you guys want to take a look at this Boeing here, this one's got some relative bullishness here. Let's take a look at those solars here if they're still continuing here. It looks like EMPH and First Solar here just kind of slowed down. John Smith is watching 167.65 for AMD.
Congratulations.
Still no trades here for me today. I'm thinking about all the sins that I committed last night. Yo, I was supposed to be on the beach at 6:30 this morning. I got home at like fucking 5, man. I set my alarm, but there's no way I was waking up for that shit.
So you didn't go to sleep yet?
He's
Literally
like
got
10
me.
minutes from going back to bed.
Dude, I got 2 hours of sleep, bro. I only wake up because I'm used to it because the market is about to open. So it's always just the internal clock. Even if I have zero plans to do anything, it's just natural because you know the market's going to open. So you wake up.
Tuesday evening.
Boeing's got a gap to fill to 217 and a half.
217 and a half. I like
it
the
is-
Boeing.
It's frisky right now.
If I was going to buy anything, I'd buy this Boeing here, the 220 calls. There's about 1,600 contracts traded on it already. A lot of open interest on this thing, too.
You got the Qs seeing some light protection. PLTR still pretty active call wise.
Yo, Joshua, Puerto Rico is fucking lit. Lit, bro. Lit. These last 3 days, 4 days, it's been insane. Insane. I've never seen this many people just fucking around in San Juan. It's amazing. Somebody's taking a long here of SMCI.
Let's see.
John Smith is saying adding long on the SMCI.
It's not a horrible spot. You still have a gap to fill to 423 and a half, so just be careful. If you don't bounce here at the 430, 60, 70 level, you gotta watch your backside. Gap fills are a thing.
No thing, no thing. Squeezometer up to 69 off the morning rip.
Oh, that's pretty crispy.
Yeah.
69.
It's funny.
Holy
I got deja
shit.
vu. I remember you saying how it was in good shape in the 40s. It felt like a day ago, right?
It was on Friday morning.
Oh my god.
They just decided to freaking redline it right off of the
that
bat.
Friday was nuts.
Somebody's saying they're long Microsoft here with John Smith. John Smith's taking a lot of shots today, man. It's good.
That's good.
It's good. Klaus saying EMPH continuation. I don't know.
Get some Avgo
Buy
weeklies.
this thing.
Oh yeah, what strike?
12.15s, close to the money there.
I like that
Decent
off of
size.
the pole. I like that off of the pole. 12.15.
Wow.
Let's pull that shit up.
Wow, take a look at this DWAC. Somebody just called this one out. This Trump.
Isn't that the Trump train? The
media.
Trump train.
Does anybody have an account there? Are you guys like active on that shit? Does anybody like?
What is that?
use
Oh
it?
no, True Social. No,
True
I don't
Social.
have one.
I signed up for an account, but I've never used it.
Yeah, I have one on the other one, but I haven't used it. Getter. You have one on that? Getter?
No, I don't even know what that shit is. What is that?
True Social's like just Trump fans. Getter is more it's like I guess conservatives.
Oh wow, is that what you are? Are you a
No,
conservative?
but now I'm saying now it's turned into Trump Central there too. You know?
Huh?
No, I'm not. I don't go on those things. Are you kidding me? I can't. I don't have the energy to talk about that shit.
You got a coin pop here. Whoa, shit, man! Back to 130 on the coin. Spy here coming all the way back.
DWAC. That's a nice move, DWAC. What is that? That's a double. We were talking last night on the webinar. If you think Trump wins the election, right? I think you got to buy Goldman right now. Don't even think. You buy Goldman and hold it.
Why
You remember
Goldman?
what Goldman did or Trump winning the election the last time?
No, I don't remember. What did it
We
do?
relived it yesterday, day by day, off the chart. What a
Yeah.
rip, Luch. If it seemed like the rally it never ended, and Boeing too. Boeing was just as crazy.
Oh God, I remember that.
Yeah,
I mean, this guy is incredible, though, man. I mean, the talk is about him going to jail, and now he's an actual candidate here, and he could become the president again.
I just don't
he's
get
running.
it.
He's running against a senile guy who can't even keep his feet up. I mean,
It's
right? He can't even stand up.
it's amazing. It's really amazing. It's incredible.
Like the biggest
Well, he's
superpower
not
on the
one
face of the
either.
earth, and you
Neither one
got
of them
Trump
are.
versus Biden, the sequel. It's embarrassing, but
They're both whacked out of their freaking heads.
well, that's what I'm saying. Like you got the biggest superpower on this planet ever, and those are the two guys running for president again. That's the best you can
like,
find in
come
this
on,
country.
guys.
We're in bad shape.
Go outside and breathe the air, for God's sakes. Take a breath.
Insane.
Man. I mean, you know what? Now's a perfect time for Kanye West to run for president. I mean, it's a perfect time.
That's all we need. That's all we need.
It's
Then
the
again,
perfect
then I move
time.
into the bump. I'll move into the bunker permanently. I already got one leg in. People have lost their fucking minds out there. I'm telling you, this generation's fucking. I don't know what the fuck their mothers were doing during pregnancy.
Don't bring the moms into it, Jay.
I don't know what went on, man, but it's just a bad batch. Happens.
It's a bad batch.
That's what it is, one chair. What are you gonna do? A bad batch of cookies. You know what I watched, Lucci? It was horrendous. Dumb Money, and that's why that's what made me think of the Bad Batch comment in the generation, because you get a good glimpse of like how.
That was a fun watch. Did you like it, Jay?
Oh my! Honestly, I fell asleep. I didn't even watch it to the end. Like it's just.
So no, it wasn't that good.
No. I don't know if it was like horrible acting. I thought it might be interesting, like talking about the squeeze and all. It just, they made Cohen and what's his face, Cohen's boy who blew up, look like gorillas, basically. Like they're the dumbest people on the face of the earth. But
What
yeah,
is that? That's on Netflix, right?
Yeah.
All right, guys. Spy to me still holding really well. Goldman could make another move here, but
Snow is looking good right now. But
yeah, all these things, man. All these things are alive right now. The question is, once this opening bell excitement kind of simmers, right? Do they fade and go dead, and they go back into the quality, or this is a couple of days squeeze in these things? They're set up for a couple of days squeeze, but you got a big gap and rip here. That's what sucks. Like look like a Roku. Definitely has room to squeeze, right? You had a pretty healthy pullback in these things.
Yeah, I mean it's at some point it doesn't. If you like to trade it, you probably have an opportunity, right?
That's what
it doesn't matter at some point.
Yeah.
That's why the ARC here, I think, is having such a day. John Smith is out here dip buying all of these tech names here.
Some more Fastly coming in off the upgrade.
FSLY, yeah. That's why ARC. Yeah, this is why ARC here today is taking over.
These are all ARC names. What's ARC up percentage wise? Over 4%. Small caps up. Yeah, so there could be plenty of opportunities still left in these things once things go quiet. If they're going to go quiet, it's just, do they go higher from here before they do, or
right?
Do we see it? So
right. I would say higher.
You say higher before fade.
I would say higher.
Consolidation. Well, you're right. Anyhow, they are going higher. Soxels, some protection. So you're just getting some moving around there.
That's those are your semis there.
Yeah.
Tesla here, nice pullback here, trading back down to 215. That shop here still bid, going back to highs on the Shopify. Again, that was a decent long here. Amazon is red, surprisingly, but again, I wouldn't short it.
Now, wise, I actually have a daughter. It was the worst for her sake. Biggest mistake I made, but my wife. You gotta have kids. You gotta have kids. You get married. You gotta have kids. All right. You wanna bring a kid into this fucking world right now? Let's do it. But I do. I have one kid and 9 dogs.
How many horses you got?
The horses right now, race horses, I don't have any. My daughter has a horse she rides, but I don't have any. Me personally.
You got a family horse.
Yeah, she rides, so she's got her own horse. Disney, you got some puts. When do they report? 2.7 March 85 puts. Disney's been grinding a little higher over the last couple.
If it's had any kind of a run and somebody's coming in and grabbing some puts, that's interesting.
Yeah,
because it's just horrible. It's a horrible performer.
Awful. Some more of that UPST that's really active today.
Could be a good condor. See if there's any money in it.
You got 15 minutes here till we move over to the steam room. Guys, you should all join John Smith's new YouTube channel. Yeah, absolutely. Let's see. What else you guys got?
Fuck all.
Somebody's talking about this Disney here. Disney, I mean, I still think it's a fucking short, but
yeah.
Or you just write condors on it and wait for it to pick a direction, because
that's probably the better thing with earnings.
Sure.
You got a little red and some things sneaking into that heat map. I just posted. Very little. Microsoft red. You got a little rotation out there. The hottest group this morning, again, we it sounds familiar because we saw it late last year, real estate.
Oh, he's got great calls, man. Nobody's arguing that. It's just again, nobody
people.
Fucking,
let me tell you something, guys. All of you, okay? all you young guns.
Listen up.
Anybody who really has great calls is not going to promote to you that they have great calls.
Exactly.
Trust me when I tell you. Okay?
Exactly.
That's the best advice I could possibly give you this morning. Nobody.
It's just don't promote it. You know what I mean? It's just not what we do. It's just we're here to share information. That's it. So don't share it if you're expecting a pat on the back or this or that or whatever. Yeah, that's just not what it is.
And maybe he's not, but it comes across like you're seeking attention. Exactly. Like you're unsure of yourself and you need people to confirm that you actually have some use on this face of the earth.
Exactly.
This is why people get dogs.
Right.
And if you need a friend, get a dog.
Get a dog.
Dr.
Fauci, Moderna, some puts, weekly 99 puts, mRNA.
They're not telling you.
Where's Dr. Fauci? Anybody see Dr. Fauci? Anybody know? By the way, that's the thing cooking. The tinfoil guys out there, they say that there's a disease X or some shit. You guys hear that?
Oh, wow.
Dr. Fauci?
What's the background on that, Jay?
I don't know. I just happened to read a few people who were talking about that. in Davos, and the World Health Organization was kind of hinting towards, I don't know what it is, disease X. I don't know. That supposedly they're just preparing people for some sort of pandemic. They don't know of any yet, but they're trying to hint towards it. That's what they're saying.
Well, that's kind of ongoing, isn't it? Isn't it always the case? Aren't they always concerned about that?
They're, what's his name? The guy from the WHO was like basically talking about it like it was imminent kind of thing.
I mean,
he was giving too much detail for something that isn't around yet, supposedly.
Yeah, it's. I mean, just like trading, it's about timing, right? I mean, these things, they do happen if you look
right.
back.
That's like the market crash calls, right?
Yeah.
Yo, I read some shit where the high level like what do you call them now? The high level, well, let's just call them what they are. The high level prostitutes that are in Davos.
Oh,
Like,
I told you that. Yeah, they were sold out.
High level. What was the article that you? Like, what did it say?
It was I think it was in a reputable, a known editorial.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot who, but anyway, they said that that weekend for Davos, they were all sold out. You couldn't get an escort.
You couldn't get an escort.
You were sold out.
They were sold out.
We're sold out of hoes. I'm sorry, Argentinian president. We don't have any more hoes for you. You're gonna have to send your jet to Argentina and pick up your own hoes.
Yeah, it's the craziest shit. It's like a known thing that they speak about going on there. Drugs and escorts. It's not like
right. No, of course.
Talk about
that's the highest, and that's the highest level of.
Oh yeah, you're talking about. Forget what do you think they go for a night?
100,000.
Yeah, I would say that's probably true.
100,000.
If you want the girlfriend experience, right?
100,000. But you're talking
about
like. You're talking about
loaded to the gills.
Actual tens, though. You're talking about actual tens, not some freaking sloppy San Juan strip club shit. You talking about?
Pete in the room is saying 25K, and he knows. I'd be interested to hear. And
he knows. So it's 25K, right? That's like a spit in the bucket to these guys. What's 25K to these guys? And like, have you ever seen George Soros' son? He's got like 10 of them the first night he gets there. Go look at George Soros' son. It's it. You just see it.
I'm sorry, George Soros' son. We don't have any more hoes for you.
What, is Hunter Biden hanging out there?
You're gonna have to take your father's jet.
He got banned. He probably got banned.
They probably did kick him out of there. Like, bro, you got no discretion. You can't come.
Running around with a crack pipe. Alexander Soros. You gotta see. This they say he's Trump's nemesis. Look, I'm posting a picture of Lucci in the room. Look.
Oh, don't
by
even.
The way,
don't
I've been
even.
The Steamroom here. I'm not the Wall Street Jesus only. I gotta switch that up. You see him with the blue glasses? You're telling me he don't have 10 of them as soon as he walks in? You got to hear him speak to this kid.
GJT, I bet you they do take Amex Platinum over there. Wait, you're not getting in there without a black card, though, bro.
Yeah, I mean, the Platinum.
Yeah, these guys live the life of Riley. Forget it.
What is going on out here, man?
I'm telling you, we need the great reset, and I don't know if it's too late.
I think I had my daughter sends me a fucking video on socialism and capitalism and stuff. She's in when you're in college and you feel like you have to fight for something. You know what I'm saying? Like when you're that age, you start like taking up a cause and you want to
like an activist. You get that feel,
exactly.
Taking up a cause like hoes in Davos, that kind of cause.
I mean, we're talking about capitalism at its highest form, right? That is the highest form of capitalism that we fucking have, man. And she is telling me, we'd be better off as in a
this generation wants communism. That's what they want.
in a
want it.
socialist kind of
They don't
setting, and
know.
Yeah.
I'm like, babe, you are the fucking bougiest child I have ever met in my
That's what
entire
these
life.
kids don't get. They have
You-
no idea.
You use my Amex to buy fucking Sephora all day, and then you want to tell me you want to live in a socialist
Bro,
economy?
these college, all they do,
What?
these colleges brainwash these kids. It's all fucked up, man. I'm telling you. I'm not even trying to sound like this wacko conservative. I'm not, politics is not even my thing. But I'm telling you, it's in bad shape. It's in bad shape out there. It's
And
in
then
bad
she
shape.
tried-
SMCI gap fill.
SMCI. Oh man, it kept going. John Smith, how'd you do on that? Are you still in it? Are you gonna add?
SE catching some action. What are they? Oh, Jan 2024. Okay, I thought they were leaps. Jan 40, Sam Elliott. And it looks like they're selling some puts there too. The 34 and a halves. SE.
All right. So on this SMCI, I like 412. If they can't bounce it here, 412, I think, is a spot that I'd be interested in if they can't bounce it right here. I might be interested here.
I mean, John Smith said he was dip buying the SMCI.
480s are $3 now.
What's that? Oh, SMCI, Ranchero?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, because you saw those at what, $30?
I sold them at $29.30.
And they're fucking. I'm not mocking you, John. Yo, you be
I
taking
know. Dude, bro,
this
go
guy,
have the
bro.
dog.
this guy, bro.
You got to be able to handle both sides.
If you're gonna talk about the good trades, then
Well, that's
also
what I mean.
update
That's
on
what
the
you
other
get if
side.
you're going to talk and boast. That's what you're going to get. You can't. You're not Superman. What do you think? You're only going to make great calls and get pats on the back if you do that.
Not
Get
mocking you at
yourself
all,
over to
John
Davos,
Smith.
John Smith. Get yourself over to Davos.
You got to chill
You
out.
know, but just give me the update. You said you were long on the SMCI. What's the update? That's all. That's all, bro.
That's all. I like the hungover Lucci's nice, calm yet vicious. I like it.
Check out that GS floating higher here. I don't think I'd buy it though.
We
If
gotta
anything,
maybe get it
just
pulled back in it. See, the
sell
thing
a
is,
bunch of
if they
puts.
put a bullet in Trump's head, then that's your risk, I guess.
You can't say that out loud, Jay.
Well, I mean, I'm not saying that. Listen, I'm just making a John Smith prediction that there's going to be an
you here,
assassination
bro.
attempt. I'm not saying I'm doing
You
it.
are no good to us in a holding cell. Don't say that.
I mean, how many high-level escorts are sitting in Trump's room
He's still
in
talking about
Davos?
escorts on Ron Caro.
In Davos, bro. Like he's not even having sex with him. He just has them there.
He
Like
keeps him
here's
as
$100
company.
grand.
Exactly. He
Yeah,
keeps him
here's
as
$100
company,
grand.
You know? Yeah.
I mean,
Here's $100
Let's-
grand.
Yeah, let me talk to you about my investments for an hour. Just sit there and
Right.
smile.
Right. You know.
the only problem with Davos when you're talking about hose like that is you need summertime because you need boats and hose, not just hose.
Yeah, they go skiing though. That's the thing. The skiing is the big thing. They hit the hills, whatever the fuck they go.
The boats are the confiscated Russian boats here when
The
all that
oligarch
shit
rigs.
or the oligarch rigs.
Yeah.
Those are the boats that they got. All right, guys, we got a couple of minutes here. We'll move over to the steam room again. You guys saw Friday. All the action was in the afternoon after they stopped fucking around here. SPY ran another 3-4 points into the close. There was
And this
huge.
is a little interesting too, Luch. You got the semis, a reversal there right now. So some of the stuff that's been leading is showing signs of some profit taking, which is totally normal. We were talking about that upside niners across the board all over the place. And stuff that has lagged is still showing strength. So
Yeah, indeed. Guys, take a look at the screen in front of you. You guys know what to do. We'll see you in the steam room. John Smith, we love you, bro.
Come join the steam room, John Smith. I know you can afford it.
It's just yeah, exactly. Come through to the steam room. But everything is about tone, bro. especially in these chat rooms and shit. That's it, bro. All right, guys, take care, and we will see you inside the room.
Have a good day, everybody.
Silver's asking me about Broadcom.